Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back. In this one today, we're going to be discussing the worst shotgun in every COD Zombies game. Our criteria is going to be the ease of use, accessibility, damage, and ammo. So with all that out of the way with, let's get right into it. With our first game, we have World at War, and the worst shotgun in this game has to go to the double barrel shotgun. When it comes to World at War shotguns, you only have three: the double barrel, the sawed-off double barrel, and the trench gun. I wouldn't consider the trench gun to be one of the worst because the ease of use is much better in comparison to the double barrel because you can shoot more than 2 bullets with one clip. When it comes to the sawed-off double barrel, although they aren't too different when it comes to damage and the amount of bullets that you can shoot, the sawed-off version is a little bit better when it comes to ease of use because of the mobility. The double barrel shotgun in general is a really good gun if you want to quickly shoot zombies out of your way when you're training on a map like Der Riese. But I wouldn't rely on this weapon in the long term because of the 2-shot mechanic that is built in with this gun. Overall, the double barrel isn't a bad weapon, it just isn't that good in comparison to other shotguns in this game, so for that, we're gonna have to put it as the worst shotgun for World at War. Moving into our next game, we have Black Ops 1. Now, the worst shotgun in this game has to go to the Stakeout. This gun is bad on so many levels. The damage isn't that good in comparison to other shotguns in this game. It does deal more damage than the Olympia, but when both of these guns are pack-a-punched, I'd prefer to have the Olympia for damage overall. The reload speed, rate of fire, and overall mobility with this gun is not the best in comparison to other shotguns. It isn't as bad as some of the LMGs, but I wouldn't fully rely on this weapon to keep me safe. It looks and sounds like a cool gun to use, but when you actually buy it, it just isn't that great. The only redeeming factor to this weapon is that it is a wall buy, so you can always purchase more ammo, but it costs way too many points for what it is worth. You're going to have a much better time buying something else off of the wall like the MPL or the MP5K than using this weapon, because it just doesn't give you the same security in comparison to those other guns. Overall, not a great gun when it comes to firepower. It's not only one of the worst weapons in the shotgun class for this game, but it's also just a horrible gun for Black Ops 1 in general. There is never a point in time where you would need to buy this weapon because there are so many better options. Black Ops 1 weapons in general aren't that great, especially when it comes to the shotguns, and the Stakeout proves itself to be the worst. Coming into our next game, we have Black Ops 2, and the worst shotgun in Black Ops 2 has to go to the S12. This is not only the worst shotgun in Black Ops 2, but one of the worst guns in this game. A lot of weapons in Black Ops 2 aren't that great when it comes to balance. You have some incredible weapons like the AN-94 and the SVU, and some horrible weapons like the War Machine and the SMR. The S12 falls into the category of horrible weapons. The only redeeming factor to this weapon is that the fire rate is really fast, but it is simultaneously one of the worst things about this weapon as well. The ammo is really low for a shotgun that shoots this fast, so you will quickly run out of ammo while using this weapon. Even when you pack-a-punch it, it doesn't gain that much more. Not only that, but the damage is horrible with this gun as well. The moment you hit the double-digit rounds, you will need to start shooting multiple bullets into the zombies in order to kill them, which is really bad for a shotgun. Overall, a really bad weapon, definitely the worst shotgun in this game because in comparison to other shotguns like the M1216 or the KSG, it just doesn't even come close with the firepower or the ammo. And it is also only a box gun, so for all these reasons, we have to put the S12 as the worst shotgun for Black Ops 2. Next up, we have Black Ops 3 Zombies. Now, in general, Black Ops 3 was a huge improvement when it comes to the shotguns, but there was one that was clearly worse than the other three that this game had to offer, and that is the Argus. It shoots slug rounds really slow, which means it won't be the best weapon when it comes to saving you, nor will it provide a lot of kills per bullet since you have to be really accurate. It does come with some added range, but in zombies, damage range doesn't really matter because the enemies are constantly moving towards you. It is a wall weapon, so you can always buy more ammo, but in general, there are just many better options when it comes to shotguns in Black Ops 3. You have the Haymaker, which is a phenomenal shotgun. Same goes for the Brecci. The KRM is the only gun that comes close to being as bad when not pack-a-punched, but when you pack-a-punch this weapon, it instantly becomes one of the best guns in this game, being the go-to weapon for most Easter egg speedruns, like on Shadows of Evil. Overall, the Argus is not a horrible weapon by any means. It does deal a lot of damage and is fairly consistent, but it just doesn't compete with some of the other shotguns in Black Ops 3 in terms of ease of use and just overall firepower. So for that, we have to put it as the worst for Black Ops 3. Moving into our next game, we have Black Ops 4, and the worst shotgun in this game has to go to the Rampage. Black Ops 4 in general doesn't have that many good bullet weapons, and for the most part, the shotguns in this game are just okay. The trench gun has some good attributes like shooting bullets that explode on contact when pack-a-punched, the SG-12 delivers a lot of firepower, and the MOG is reliable and very accessible. The Rampage only has one redeeming factor, similar to the S-12 from Black Ops 2, and that is the ability to shoot really fast. The problem once again is that it lacks the ammo to support the fire rate, so you're gonna run out of ammo pretty quickly. The damage for this weapon isn't that good either. Out of all the shotguns, it is the least impressive. Not only does this not make for an effective weapon at killing zombies, but it sucks when it comes to keeping you safe as well. The recoil and movement speed are okay with this weapon, but with stamina up in Black Ops 4, moving around the map isn't too much of an issue regardless. There is a lot of visual recoil with this gun, which can get a bit annoying, but overall, a really underwhelming weapon in general. It's one of the worst that Black Ops 4 has to offer, and is definitely the worst when it comes to shotguns in this game. And for our last game, we have Black Ops Cold War. Now, Black Ops Cold War has some incredible shotguns. The Gallo and the Hauer are not only some of the best shotguns in the game, but some of the best weapons as well. I ultimately went with the Ironhide shotgun for multiple reasons. Now, I know that in terms of damage, it is really good, and in comparison to some of the other shotguns, it actually deals more. But to me, I just see the Ironhide as an inferior version of the Hauer. It shoots a little bit slower and does less damage than the Hauer. Not only that, but the reload speed is not that great for the shotgun. The only other shotgun that reloads slower is the Street Sweeper. But I like the Street Sweeper because of the super fast fire rate, which increases its overall firepower against the zombies. When the Street Sweeper is pack-a-punched and you have Speed Cola, you can reload at a reasonable rate and kill zombies fairly efficiently. And I'm not saying that the Ironhide is a bad gun. In fact, it is better than most of the other weapons in this game. The problem is that it can't compete with any of the other shotguns in this game, which are also amazing. If I had a choice to pick one shotgun on this list, it'd be the Ironhide. But for Cold War Zombies, it would be the last shotgun that I'd pick for this game. Anyways guys, it's going to wrap up the video for today. If you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, do all that. Leave your comments down below if you want to see me do any other type of content. Check down the description as well for more zombie related videos. And yeah, I got nothing much else to say, so peace.